Yeah, I'm here. I just had to dig for my mic. I don't know. We must have got in a game either on here or World of Tanks or GTA 5. Loading what? Oh, loading. Yeah, yeah. I haven't been on here in a long time. Yeah, it seems a lot less laggier. I noticed that when the character was moving around, he's like quick, and it just looks more vibrant. Yeah, I don't know. It just looks more visual stunning to me. I mean, maybe I was used to it then. But I'm just moving the guy around in my ship, and man, it just seems like he moves a lot easier. Yeah. I mean, I've seen updates. I've let them update and whatnot, but I've mostly been on GTA 5 and Vault 76. I just have to, I haven't seen many people on here, and they go off playing other games. Yeah, yeah. Because usually people are working a lot around this time of the year. Usually, I notice a lot more gaming online. That's why I kind of got on those other games. Because I went on unemployment for all this bull crap. I went on unemployment before all this bull crap. Yeah, to get unemployment. Yeah. Except in my state in the United States, they have changed a lot of that. They're actually extending it and not have so many rules. But the United, where I live, the United States, they finally got the politics finally got their butts out of their own butts, and they got like a 2.2 trillion dollar stimulus plan that they're sending everybody in America. So I don't know if you're from America or not, but you sound like you're from Australia. Yeah. See, I remember your voice because when you wrote me, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, it was either this game or one of the other games, but yeah, you guys. Yeah, I think the last time I was on here, I was helping you guys go through. I don't know, it was one of those quests, and you guys helped me get my arc wing upgraded and whatnot, and yeah, showed me some tricks, and that was a while ago. It was maybe 6 months ago, 7, maybe a year. It's been a while. It's been a while, but I remember your voice. But I remember the name. The name I knew right away. It's somebody from Australia, and then you had like, I'm Christ, we had like 8 of us in here or something. I mean, and I think a couple of them they played World of Tanks with me before because some of them like that game. Yeah. So some of them that we were talking to, they're on World of Tanks. My one buddy plays that quite a bit. He's really good at it. He's got like tier 10 tanks that he built up because they only allow you to buy up to like a tier 8. But that World of Tanks, for being a free game next to this one, it's pretty good. And then they got World of Ships. I think it's called World of Ships, where it's just the version of having a ship on the sea versus the tank. Yeah, yeah, I'm playing World of Shits. Hold on, I gotta take a shit. Or a crepe. Oh, my dad, he had this thing, back in the 80s, 8 tracks are big. But he had this, and this is kind of like an Australian, kind of London kind of thing, but it was an actual contest. And it was called the Crepitation Contest. And if you look it up on YouTube, you'll find it. But it is totally hilarious. And my dad had that on 8-track. And when we were kids back in the 80s, he would play that thing, and we were all just laugh our heads off, because at the end, some Lord Bartholomew, whoever he was winning, and then he shit because he got disqualified because he shit. It was just hilarious. I'm like, Dad, where did you get this? It was funny. Just funny. And I was like 30, 40 years ago, a long time ago. Well, I'm sure there's a few new things in here, but I remember how you mod out your warframes and stuff, because loading in them taught me how to do that. But as far as like new twerks to the game, if I'm a little off, just let me know. So I'm sure they've done a few upgrades. Yeah, I haven't gotten all those done. I think I'm on that one with the I think my last quest I was working on was one where you get the Octavia. That's the one I was having problems with. Yeah, because I got most of them done. Well, if I can go into it with you guys, I will. Oh. Oh, okay. Which quest? It's a quest, you said? Okay. Right. Now, which one were you talking about? Yeah. So how do you know what? How do you know? Oh, it just says completed when you're done with them, right? Okay. Well, according to this, I have hidden messages done. I have the war within done. I have the second dream. Yeah. Yeah. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've done 14. So I got like what, 6 more? Or 7 maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of them. There's 10 of them that are done. I thought that War Within was a hard one. It's the first planet to the sun. It's what the heck is Mercury? I had to say that. Where is Mercury? Yeah. Ooh, I just forged a Titan extractor. Right. Right. That's gonna take me a while. Well, I'm not that good. I'm just, yeah, I'm an old, yeah, I'm an old man, man. This stuff just quickens my, I'm 50. Well, 50, I'll be 51 in a month or two, but, well, you don't sound it. Yeah, I just figure this like this. You're half a century. I don't feel any different than I did when I was 30. Do you? Admit your voice doesn't sound a day over 35. You must not smoke or anything because you don't. No, I can tell. Yeah, you got a young voice. That's why. I mean, that's why I thought you sounded younger. I didn't realize you're close to my age, which makes it even cooler because you know, you're more mature than some of these other gamers on here because it's like you get on there and it's like it's just kind of like okay, uh, you know, you guys are just like the story of the young bull and the young bull and the old bull. You ever hear that story? Yeah. Well, it's pretty old, but it's a story about two bulls, and one's young and one's old. And the young one's like, "Hey, let's run down there and fuck one of them cows," right? And the old bull says to the young bull, "How about if we just walk down there and fuck all of them?" So what's the moral of the story? Save your energy for the fucking and get them all. So that, you know, that's the mentality you got with these young guys is they just don't wait, they just jump in, you know. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Uh, I just thought it was ironic. I jump in the game and you guys are like communicating with me right away. I didn't think anybody was going to be on. All of a sudden I looked down and I seen a little, I remembered that little icon on the bottom. Oh, that's the squad. Okay, I'm going to look at it. Oh, at least I remembered that part. Yeah, figure out what
you are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
We'll put an end to this corpus greed.
Oh yeah? Must have been one I bought before I stopped playing the game, because that's why when I logged in it looks like Octavia. But she's really pimped out. Apparently my weapons are all up. And I got my cat in here kibbled.
Scans indicate
That's what I named my little pet. Or what do they call it? Companion. Probably because I went on the planet and just kind of getting the feel of this. Holy man, it's just so much easier to use. It's not laggy at all. Last time I played this, it seemed laggy. Well, my network's always been 200, 300 meg. So, no. Yeah, well, I got a really high-tech router and antenna system for it. That's pretty good for, you know, I mean, most charter people are running about 100. But this thing I actually got from the IP provider that I have. I get 200 meg, but my system boosted up to 330. It's just because it utilizes the internet much better, so it gives you more packets. Huh, just seen the cops go by. They go by here quite a bit. I got a camera system outside my house so I can see them even in the dark. Their markings on their car are much better to see at night. They're actually going slow. They weren't going fast. Yeah, I got infrared cameras outside my house, so I know what's going on. I'm like a Batman in my own house. Yeah, it's got audio and everything out there. I mean, I could view it even when I'm not at home. It comes in handy when, you know, somebody wants to mess around or your neighbor's getting irate. See, my neighbors, they think they own the street, so they think that their property is on the public street. It's not. I don't think that the public street in any country is your property. It's a public street. It means anybody can park there. And when they park in front of my house, I don't say anything. It's a public street. So if any of my company comes over, or I... Well, yeah, I mean, you probably don't got much room, you know. Right. Yeah, I'm sure people can be kind of stupid there, you know. I mean, I've seen some road rage in Australia, man. They're kind of vicious. You know. Right. You know the one thing they're doing what they're trying to do in America, because you know the truckers are trucking so much materials around. They want to make it so that truckers can carry their guns across state borders, so that they can protect their so they're trying to tell them, hey, the Second Amendment should be a federal thing. But yeah, that's one thing that we'll never get rid of, is being able to defend ourselves. Yeah, we're not a, you know, we're a free country. We're probably one of the, well, you guys are too, you know. I never heard anything bad about Australia. Oh wow, even when you die it looks different. The icon and everything. I just went on one of the planets. Everything just seems different. I mean, it's just a lot better. Way better. I mean, I am having a problem moving around. I just kind of went into a bunch of guys and I wasn't familiar with the Warframe, and I just killed myself. And even moving this thing around, this little square thing, everything just way better. It just looks way better. I think they really upgraded this thing, because I haven't been on this game for a good amount of time, so it's upgraded a lot, and I just let it update. But I think the only thing they haven't updated is the picture on the game. You know, it's still the same picture, but I always thought it was a cool picture. Oh yeah, I'm on Europa or whatever. I'm just trying to get used to the secret powers here. Ooh, I like that. I just did the R1 with the square or whatever, or R1 with the triangle, and she just did some kind of bloody freaking thing and killed everybody. Oh man, that was cool. Bloody talons or whatever. That was so cool. Yeah, this game has definitely gotten way better. But like your other buddy was saying, it'll probably, after you play it a while, you get used to it again. Yeah, I just had to go on one of these planets just to try it out a little bit. Even my ship on here looks just, it's got more detail, you know. So you guys are probably going through your summer right now, hey? Pretty. What's your temperatures there? Today it was in the 50s. The snow's been melting. Yeah, we still have snow where I am. I mean, where I live, I'm so far north, we don't even have cases of coronavirus. Yeah. Yep. People are isolated up here anyway, even before that. Very, very low population where I live. I think that's why I always lived here and everybody else moved away. I didn't care about the money. I just, hey, you got your basic necessities. Clean water. I live in the most largest freshwater natural resource in the whole world, the Great Lakes. And you know what I mean? It's the most freshest water in the world. I mean, in some countries, you know, they can't even, you know, they don't have running water. They don't have utilities. You know, I mean, if you got internet, you're rich compared to them. You know what I mean? I mean, if you really knew how poor some countries really are. But it's never about the money. It's about a country having the natural resources to support itself. Like, the only reason people live in the desert is because it can be trucked to them. Otherwise, people never lived in the desert. You know, Sam Kinison, he did videos back in the 80s, and he had these pictures of these Ethiopians, and they're all starving out in the... Sam Kinison is making this joke way back when. He's dead now, but... And what you should do, instead of trying to bring food to them, take them out of the desert, remove them from the desert, because there's no food in the desert. That's why they're starving. So you got to move them out of there. Yeah, and he made so much common sense in his joke that he was so right it was funny. You know what I mean? Don't live in the desert. That's why they're starving. There's no food. That's why there's famine. There's no water. There's no food. You can't grow anything. Oh, somebody's alarm went off for an iPhone. That's alright. I know that somebody's got an iPhone. I know that sound. Actually, I got my iPhone coming tomorrow. I had insurance on it, and a lot of it seems like it's starting to... I remember I had a small imperfection there when I first got it. So I went on my account and I realized I still had insurance. So what time are you guys have there in Australia? Is it early in the morning or? It's here at 1:30 in the morning. I know what I want. A banana.